So how are you? What's it like dealing with this again?
I'm fortunate that our training staff is so good, and the doctors here in Winnipeg have been just great since I've got here with, some of the stuff I've had to deal with. So it's been tough. Obviously, you never want to miss games. There's not enough games in a football season. So that makes it tough. And going through practice and going through training camp and not being out there with the guys and all that. So it's tough. At the same time, again, we have a great staff here, so we've been able to navigate. Kind of the ups and downs of the situation, and it feel good now though, so it's good.
Same issue recurring, can we safe to say, because they're still calling it the neck.
Yeah, it was a neck thing, and again, just wanted to monitor it there for an extra couple of days. I think I probably it was my decision to play in that Toronto game and probably rushed it back there.
Oh,
So
you did? Yeah, I was
yeah,
going to ask you that if you maybe rushed it a bit. Yeah.
probably yeah.
But they left it in your hands. They didn't say.
No, it was a joint thing. We talk again. Al and everybody here is very good about it. And we were on the same page, and I felt like I could go. So they trust me, and hindsight's 2020. So yeah.
You mind getting into the symptoms, how it affects you, or
No.
what you wanted?
Yeah.
I heard a no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, just you kind of know when something's going on, right? So just yeah.
And it's all related to the Calgary thing still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it something that contact kind of let you know, hey, this isn't quite right? Because you wouldn't have a lot of contact during the practice week.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Again, when you're dealing with the neck and kind of the whiplash effect and those kind of things, yeah, it can bring on some not fun symptoms. So
When's the last time you've been on a team that's turned the ball over this frequently, and how frustrating and imperative to fix is that?
it's imperative. It starts with me, as the quarterback, and making sure that we're that I'm putting the ball in the right location. My decision making is good enough, so I'm not putting the ball in harm's way. And that we lock into the details and all those things, so we can be on the same page and be on time. And those are the things that matter in the pass game, with regards to interceptions. Obviously, continue to focus on protecting the ball in the pocket, and Brady and the receivers doing a great job of protecting the football. And but yeah, it's something that for sure as a locker room we understand that we need to get better at. It's not a secret, and it's something that's we think is a part of our DNA here. So we need to start living up to it.
Is that you're also, think about your play style. Like, you're kind of like a old school, like, gunslinging type of guy. Like, so how do you balance that with, wanting to play your natural play style, but like also wanting to also protect the ball?
I think protecting the ball is one of the most important things in football, right? So, at the same time, you never want to go into a football game or go into a situation and say, I'm afraid to make the throw, or I don't want to be aggressive here. But there is a dance that you need to kind of have, right? So, again, I think it's just about making sure that the plays that we're running are clear and concise, and I have a great understanding of them, and making sure that I'm getting through my reads in a timely fashion. And again, accuracy; those things matter, of course, as well. So yeah, it's a 12-man thing, but ultimately it starts with me and making sure that I don't put the ball in harm's way.
I wanted to ask you as well, like, and I'm not asking you to make excuses for yourself or the offense as a whole or anything like that, but like, I'm thinking we're almost at the halfway point of the season. You've played, I think, a little over 15 quarters of football.
Yeah.
Like, is that how tough has that been to navigate that schedule, or can you even get in a rhythm when you're not even really playing that much?
Yeah, I need to get in a rhythm. We all need to get in a rhythm, and again, I think the more reps, the better. We've obviously had 2 bye weeks during that time,
Yeah.
which makes things, not to make excuses, makes things a little more difficult. At the same time, this is our job. We need to play at a high level, and we have we hold ourselves to high standards, right? But I do think more practices, more games will help level that all out. So it's the hope, at least.
Sorry,
Yeah.
could I also just ask, with Dylan Mitchell, we saw him getting more reps with the first team there. Do you feel like your rapport is good enough with him? I know that like he's working with second team and third team a lot during training camp, but like, do you feel like your rapport is good enough with him that if he were to get on the field?
Yes. Yeah, I think looking back at training camp, there was a lot of moving body parts for sure. I don't feel like I got enough reps with anybody. But you never feel like you get enough reps. So, but that was a long time ago. But I mean, Dylan's done a great job of learning what we're doing here. He obviously has a great rapport with Jarius too. from being in Edmonton with him for all those years. So some of the things that, I'm speaking for him. Some of the concepts and routes that we run, we can just say, hey, it's like you did it this way in Edmonton. So I think that helps, and I think just getting used to a new setting for him and being around, our locker room for this extended amount of time has been good. And but yeah, he's a great player, and if he gets his opportunity, I think he's gonna do a great job.
What do you make of him as a receiver, as a teammate? What's your impression so far?
I think he's a really good teammate, a good guy. I'm happy that he's here. I was happy when we signed him in the offseason. So I'm happy, again, for the opportunity that, he might have this week. As a receiver, I think he does some really good things, to the field and to the boundary. Again, he's played at a high level for a long time in our league, right? So I think experience is something that definitely matters. Being out there, and not having that deer in the headlights look, I think, is an important thing. So I expect for him, if he is out there, to know what we're doing and do it at a high level. So again, excited for him.
That and Vigo practice there for the first time, full today. And so if he played, what would it be like going against him?
Oh, I've played against Biggie before. It's not fun. Yeah.
What makes it not fun?
Oh, he's so smart.
Yeah.
I think Calgary in general does a really good job of spacing the football field too. I think they're really smart about the way they do it. So I think he'd be able to slide right in there and probably take it to another level because he's so damn smart, So it would be tough. And again, he hits you, it's not fun. And again, he's just a smart player. It's tough playing against smart guys. Yeah.
Zach, sorry, one last one. You guys had that game against Edmonton where it felt like you guys almost just had your way doing whatever you guys wanted. Kind of an open-ended question, but how do you get back to that point where it's almost like on cruise control? Is it an easy answer? Or?
Execution. I know it's a boring answer. First down on first down, making sure that we're ahead of the chains, all those things, staying out of second and 7 to 10, and again, not turning the football over. Like that's, if you ever heard me under, my helmet during the game, if something bad happens, not just like an interception, like a total buzzkill, I kind of say it to myself. So when there is a turnover, it kind of sucks for everybody, right? So got to make sure to not do those kind of things. Again, but it comes down to execution. 12 men executing at a high level, and like I always say to you guys, we like our chances if we're able to do that. Again, it kind of feels like the season's still young, but it's not, to your point, because I just haven't played a ton of games too. But we got to get going in the right direction. And I thought we had a good day today. I thought we had a good day yesterday. Guys are locked in. Calgary's a great team. It's going to be a great challenge for us, but we'll be ready to go.
What do you say to those who suggest maybe Father Time's knocking on your door?
I feel young still. I don't know. I feel all right.